Alright, this is Weekly Vlog Episode 1, titled Parabolic Personal Progression. The point of this vlog is to document how an average person can go from normal to their idea of success through the right amount of desperation and relentless dedication. How they can not only change their life for the better, but achieve every goal they ever wanted and become the person that they want to be. Starts now. I want success. I want it bad. I wake up in the middle of the night thinking about it. Anytime I'm not working on getting somewhere, I'm driven crazy with the thought that I might be missing out on an opportunity. I often hear people say that a little bit of desperation is good for people. So I'm wondering, what can I do if I have a lot of it? Like, not just like a little more than the average person. What can I get done if I can pour my heart into everything I do? I want to get somewhere. I want to get somewhere bad. It's 5:30, 36 degrees out, and I'm running. I do that every day. But I gotta get somewhere. It's gotta pay off in the end. And physical fitness is just the baseline building blocks of that. So if my body's not feeling good, then my mind's sure as hell not feeling good. And if my mind's not on point, I know I'm not getting done what I have to do. And it's difficult to get out of bed when you're comfortable. It's difficult. But this is the proof. This is what I said. This is what's gonna show that just a normal ass person can get wherever they want with hard ass work, commitment, drive. How can I build myself to get to a better place? How can I create the person I want to be through the person I am? I don't believe it's not possible. I gave up on that. When I stopped being an addict, stopped being a drunk, when I lost weight, when I stopped being a fat loser, I realized it's all in my control, so I don't have belief that I can't get wealth, I can't get success, I can't get everything I want in life. Because I saw how far I came. So I know it's possible. But this right here is the proof. This is where it shows. I will get where I want to go. People will laugh. People will put me down. There will be good days. There will be bad days. But regardless, if I keep moving forward, I'll get where I want to go. A to-do list is crucial into making sure you get what you need done for the day and making sure your day has a game plan. So I'll be writing out a to-do list to make sure that I handle everything I need to, I'm productive, and am accordingly making sure that I tackle progress. While it might not seem like a crazy amount, exerting as much physical focus as I can and mental focus as I can on each individual task will ensure that I can get everything done as best as possible. Here we go. Getting the first one done right away. Easy to handle, just going through, checking where we're at, checking the daily and the weekly charts. Up. Say bye to the cat. by the pup one more time so she doesn't get jealous. And then we are out for the day. Alright. It's time to get fueled for the workout. Today's workout will be fueled by BPN. This is BPN Flight, as well as BPN Endo Pump. These two. If you aren't familiar with BPN, Bear Performance Nutrition makes supplements for both strength training, endurance training, and everyday life. And I always like products where the company really stands behind what they make, but I mean, BPN takes it farther than that, because Nick Bear, he actually just released a video of him saying that he wants to beat a 2:30 marathon time. Keep in mind, he just competed in a bodybuilding competition. And time again, he releases these videos where he sets himself a challenge because he wants to improve his marathon time, or compete in an ultra, or whatever it may be. And there's the same comments every time. It's, dude, you're way too big. You got too much muscle. You're not going to do that. And even when he first met his coach, Jeff Cunningham admits to thinking he's way too big. He's got too much muscle. He can't run a fast marathon. And every time, Nick Bear pulls it off. And so when you see someone that stands behind their product and uses their product day in and day out, and then defies expectations of everyone, it's not just heartwarming, it's motivating, and it is a surefire way to know you're getting quality, they're third-party lab tested, and they do have results, and they work. It's a good thing to know. Shout out to Nick fucking Bear. Beat that 2:30. Bag that shit. So, water in the container. You can see the mist coming off. I'm snorting it. It's a pre-snort before the drink, you know? Always helps a little more. Boom. We're fucking in there. Sip this shit on the drive. By the time we're in the fucking gym, we are ready to go. I look like a crackhead there, but that's okay. If you're drinking pre-workout, you basically are a crackhead, so totally fine. All right, let's get going. Let's get to fucking gym. Let's get it fucking cracking. So next step, I need some fuel, I need some food in me as we wrote on the to-do list. So I'm gonna go home, not only make some food for right now, but I'm gonna prep some eggs and ground beef, good old eggs and ground beef. Just make sure I have some food in stock if I need to quickly get it. I've got the time today. Today's a day off. I work a regular job too. I go to work and fulfill my duties. I pay the bills with that. But then I spend all my other free time trying to build myself outside of that, because I don't want to always work for someone. I've always dreamed of working for myself, and that's what I'm going to do. So that is part of the process is, when I have the time, I'm productive, and I can enjoy being productive. I can use, creative outlets, and I can do things that are enjoyable. Lots of people don't like going to the gym. Lots of people don't like running miles on miles on miles, but once you do it for a while, you realize the gratifications that come from it. So that's why I keep doing it. Because at first you hate it, and then you hate it some more. But eventually you love it. And when that shit comes, God, it's wonderful. Alright, it's time to cook up some food. Break out some eggs. Good old Kirkland signature, and of course, beloved ground beef. Time to get cooking. Eggs and ground beef, simple enough. Let that pan get pretty raging hot. Ground beef ready to go in. We'll be adding salt. Adding a little bit of this. Smoked paprika, of course. Like I've said time and time again, the best part about being healthy is the moment when you enjoy doing the things that wouldn't normally be enjoyable because they're healthy and you have to cut out unhealthy things, but then you start to associate the feelings of health with the healthy actions, and that's when it's wonderful. And this is wonderful as well. Quality nutrition, get up my proteins, amino acids, they're good. Okay, so last week I applied for an LLC, and now the state has accepted it. So, an LLC is a limited liability corporation, and now I have my own company. And as I said earlier, the goal was not to just be a content creator. It was to be as successful as possible, acquire as much income as possible while living the best life I can and becoming the greatest person I can be. The goal with this is that I've always wanted to have the goal with this was I always wanted to have, I always want to work for myself, like I said. I wanted to have my own company. I wanted to be independent. But the issue with that is that you have to take a large risk. You need large income to put down to take that risk, and it's all out there. So my thought was, how am I going to minimize the risk, increase the capital I have for those startups? And that's where I had it here. But we've seen now this new administration being not just pro money, period, but pro crypto, pro AI. And so my thoughts were, I'll create an LLC. And so here I have my LLC, Unrivaled Assets. And from here I can invest in the least volatile cryptos that will have an almost guarantee of having large returns in the future. These are long-term investments that I could hold as stores of value to either put down for future business loans, as collateral for future business loans, or sell to pay for future businesses. And this way I can create as many viable business options as I want and just provide the capital, the idea, and have the ownership over the company and pay people to execute on this. I can also buy tangible assets like real estate and such forth, and just for the purpose of holding them for when the opportunity is right. And that is just the easiest way to do that. Now I have my LLC. I will invest in the name of the company. I am the CEO of the company, obviously, because I'm the only part of the company. But it's the first step. It's taking my own monetary income from my job and investing it into something greater and more powerful, and figuring out where I can go from there, because I can't just create content. I can't just work a 9 to 5. That's not enough for me. I have to be able to create things. And with the future of AI in different industries, I want to be able to utilize those technologies to reach my goals and figure out issues that I have. All right. So this morning, I'm on my run, my daily morning run, and a song comes on. It's fucking good old Nipsey Hussle. But the intro to this song, the song's fire, so it's easy to look past the intro and just wait for that fucking slapper banger of a fucking song. But the intro, when you piece it apart and listen to it and just dissect it and feel it to the fullest, is so beautiful and moving. It just paints the picture of, like, that is why Nipsey was the man. Yes, Nipsey was an incredible artist and rapper, but he was so much more than that. And, like, that's why you see him as such an image. He was a motivational figure, a businessman, an artist, a role model. Like, the things he says, like, I'm just going to play this real quick. You're going to listen to the intro and I'll tear it apart a little bit so you can understand, like, this is how I'm trying to be. Nipsey paints the picture of how you're supposed to live life. Check it out.
Long-winded, running through this life like it was mine. Never settling, but setting every goal high. 1,000 burpees on the path to my own destruction or success. But what is a mistake without the lesson? See, the best teacher in life is your own experience. None of us know who we are until we fail. They say every man is defined by his reaction to any given situation. Well, who would you want to define you? Someone else or yourself? Whatever you do, homie, give your heart to it and stay strong. Stay strong.
God damn. Like, let that shit soak in. How powerful is that? Even just from the first line. Like, run it back and listen.
Long-winded, running through this life like it was mine.
Long-winded, running through this life like it was mine. Like, that is such a beautiful symbol of, like, how people live life, right? Because how he's trying to live life is running through it's like it's his. Long-winded, like he's exerted and he's pushing for everything, and he's trying to live life as if it was his. Because in today's world, we're living life in this way that, like, we're tied to a job, we're tied to taxes, we're tied to obligations for others, and it's like, this is your life, this is what you are living, and all the time you're wasting on not just being who you want to be, progressing to the person you want. That's how most people are living life. And that's part of my desperation, is I don't want to live like that. And thank you, Nipsey, for just one simple line of painting a beautiful picture of just the exhaustion of trying to live life like it's yours. Because most people are living life for other people. They're living life that progress other people's dreams, and I don't want to do that shit. I don't play that shit. I want to live life like it's mine.
Never settling, but setting every goal high. 1,000 burpees on the path to my own destruction or success.
Never settling, but setting every goal high. Like, yeah, like, why do you have to just succumb to all the little things that are going to put you down and just accept it? Why don't, like, I don't see myself not being able to succeed in every single way because my goals are high and I'm willing to put in 1,000 burpees on the way to my own destruction or success. And you know what? If it's destruction, who cares? Like, at least I gave it my shot, because that's so much more valuable than 15, 20 years down the road looking back and saying, what if? What if I had tried? Where could I have been? Because that shit scares me. The thought of living a life that I don't want to live, being somebody that I wish I wasn't, frightens me. Because I've been someone I don't want to be. And I can be more. So 1,000 burpees on my way to my own destruction or my own success. Either way, it's at least worth the effort. That's beautiful. God.
But what is a mistake without the lesson? See, the best teacher in life is your own experience.
That's true. Like, as you're putting in that 1,000 burpees, you're learning from every mistake, every downfall. You're gaining knowledge, you're gaining strength, and every weakness that you think is put upon you is just value you are adding to your lifelong piggy bank of attributes and strengths, and you are just building on it every day. This is why Nipsey is the man. This is why, because he's more than just an artist. He's a motivational figure, an emblem of a way you can live life and a way to get out of a state that you don't want to be in.
None of us know who we are until we fail. They say every man is defined by his reaction to any given situation. Well, who would you want to define you? Someone else or yourself? Whatever you do, homie, give your heart to it and stay strong. Stay strong.
Every man and every woman is defined by his actions and how he responds to failure. And that is such a beautiful thing. Because that means in every act of failure, we're given an opportunity to grow. And that's the most important stage. I've got a lot of gym buddies that I see in the gym, and they ask me how my workout was, and I ask them how theirs was. And on the days where it's like, it wasn't so great. I kind of had a bad workout. I always say the same thing. Well, that's the most important days, because you are learning from your weaknesses. You are learning from where you did not meet your goals. And that's what Nipsey's saying here. And if you're going to define yourself, at least you get to do it. But when you're accepting the failure, you're giving other people the power to say where your flaws are and where your limits are. And your limitations aren't actually there if you're willing to adapt on every failure. God, man, that shit's so beautiful. I've heard this song so many, like hundreds of times. And I've always just listened to the song. And it, like, I was passing up value in every single listen. Because that intro is so beautiful. And, like, every word there has value. That's every second is just quality. And just placed artistically and beautifully and perfectly in a way that paints a picture of how to live life and how to achieve your dreams. And that's why I am just like trying to dive into this and let you know that is the perfect poem and route that you can take to just embrace the journey of life in its fullest. So fucking shout out to Nipsey for that beautiful fucking statement. That's why I'm trying to live life. The thought of not getting to where I want to go haunts me every single day.
But in a way, that haunting and frightening and scare is what keeps me going, because every day I think about it and I dwell on it. And so many people say that's unhealthy, and yeah, it probably is a little bit. But like, I want to get somewhere, and I'm willing to suffer and put in what I have to, because I just want to get wherever I'm trying to go. People around me don't always like seeing that, but I want them to embrace whatever they can too. The trade-off is always, what are you willing to give to get out? And if you're only willing to put in 10%, then you can only get a 10% return. But if you can put in 100, it's a possibility to get a 10x return. It's a possible to get 1,000% back. And I believe that to the fullest. And if I believe it, I don't care what others say, because I can do it. I have the ability. I'm not worried about if I'm going to get somewhere. I'm just trying to get there as quickly as possible, because I want it. I just want out of the state I'm in, and everyone else can do the same thing. It's crazy to me how I keep hearing people, I live in a super liberal area, which is whatever, but I keep hearing people say the next 4 years is going to be scary. Like, what? That just sounds like you're admitting to reverting into your shell and going into a protective state and not trying to capitalize. You realize all the opportunities that are in place with this new administration, like the politicians or not, you have to be able to capitalize. Regardless, like, we've got to get somewhere. I've got to get somewhere. I know others can do it, and you're in a situation where you can benefit. So stop sitting there worrying about every little detail that you aren't satisfied with, and just adapt and adopt whatever you have to get there in life, because it's just what we have to do. It's all right if there's failures. There's gonna be failures. That's your chance to learn and to live and to thrive. You can't expect everything to be perfect, but you can try your best to make everything as perfect as possible, and then have minimal failures along the way. Growth is the key. People are most excited for the anticipation of an outcome and get less serotonin and positive affirmations from the actual outcome. That's a scientific fact that has been studied. You're more excited and happy on the way to reaching a goal than you are actually reaching the goal. And how crazy is that? That means the journey is the benefit. That means your path to success is the actual, that is what you reap. That is your crop, your field. That is your everything. So what's your journey like? Because your journey defines you. People want shit to be easy, but that doesn't paint a positive picture of you. That just means you had an easy path. You walked an easy path. But the more you can overcome, the stronger you'll be. The more mentally equipped you'll be. The sharper you'll be. The better you'll be in every single situation. And if you can watch as you adapt and learn and build on yourself, then you're going to be in a beautiful state where you can become the person that you want to be. And I'm going to do that. I don't care what other people say. I don't care what limitations there are. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You can do it too. You're going to, if you believe, you'll do it. So fucking do it.